Psst,
Hey, not my counselor. Hey,
yeah.
hey. You're already, hey, you've been my counselor. You're already pretty brave letting me in on this, okay? Yeah, just watch who your customers are.
When Cass isn't around, Rob, you're next.
What the hell does that mean?
He's trying to sell you coke.
Oh.
Hey,
Where'd you go? Alright. Hey, Zach, you want to follow me somewhere? Hey, follow me real quick.
Yeah. Just for now, while I'm getting money, we've only got the whites. Because I'm looking for iron to buy. Looking for some iron for the whites.
Well, I don't have iron, I have copper.
Oh,
But,
okay. I'll sell it for about. Seeing the market with all how much copper is worth. Let's go for 20 copper. You know, the economy's rising with all this pirates. And
Sure, you can do 16?
I can do 16.
Alright. 16 copper.
Thank you, Mr.
Welcome to the Lads AM podcast, a show for those late night ramblings you only get when the rest of the world is asleep. This show is available in both podcast and Let's Play form. Check out our social media to find out how to listen the way you want to. Tonight, we are playing... I can think of a couple question marks.
Yeah?
I can think of a couple, yeah. It's when they appear over my head when I wonder what Rob does on the podcast.
What do you mean what I do on the podcast?
Like, what are you here for, man?
Here to participate. Why?
No, that's a good answer. It's like, what do you think your role on the podcast is? What do you think your job is?
I would say my job is, this game being an exception, usually I host the game and get the invites out. And occasionally give you video footage.
Nah. I don't mean like what you do, like your job. I mean like as a person on the podcast, like what role do you fill?
Oh, I fill the role
as an on-screen talent.
Oh, I fill the role of the person who gets everyone, the audience, everyone else, irrationally angry because of the stupid shit that I'll argue. That's my role.
Oh, okay. That's
the instigator.
He's the instigator. He causes the drama.
Oh yeah, I bring the drama. Yeah,
he farms the drama. Okay, all right. Hey, every podcast needs their drama guy.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can definitely see that. But Dustin, what do you think what do you provide to the podcast?
Wild card.
Ooh, I like that. You never know what you're gonna get out of them.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that answer.
No, you're right. I wasn't.
Oh,
maybe you are the wild card.
to add on to my role as well, LGBT representation.
True. We do need that.
Oh, to add on to mine,
white representation.
White representation.
Straight white male. Because straight white men don't get represented enough.
True. On podcasts, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Good to know.
Hey, Matt, what's your role on the podcast?
Yeah, Matt.
What's my role on the podcast?
Yeah.
What do I do here?
Well, yeah,
I am the.
You can't take agitator or wild card.
I'm the comic relief.
Yeah, are you though?
I am. Because I'm funny and you guys feel relieved. Because I carry you.
I don't know. I feel like Dustin's funnier than you.
Whoa. There it is. He's the agitator. There he goes. He's doing the thing.
Am I doing good?
You're nailing it. You're doing your job very well.
Good.
Cool. So you guys hear about that the George Santos guy?
Before we get into that, why were you asking us that? Just cuz?
I don't know, it's cuz.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a podcast.
Conversation.
I just figured. I thought you were trying to get to a bigger point or something. Because usually, like when you start off with something like that, you have a point you're making or something.
Yeah, the way you're asking, I thought you were gonna start an argument or something.
Yeah, no, I when he first started, he was like, I got questions. I was like, why do I feel like I'm about to get flamed?
I do lead the. You know what? I'm the opener. I'm the opening act. That's what I do.
Sometimes, yeah, usually
the opening act.
But yeah, George Santos. Bye bye.
Love that guy.
Be gay, do crime.
Goodbye, fool.
I saw someone recommend that he should stay in Congress, not as a politician, but as a court jester type of thing. And I 100% agree. I'll sign that petition.
I was watching there's this one YouTuber I watch, and he has like a bunch of like documentaries on like internet stuff. Or like just like people. Like he has one on Elon Musk and Andrew Tate and like all like sorts of people. A lot of like a couple of family YouTubers that have gone bad. All bad stuff, right? It's like basically talking how bad things are.
Mm-hmm.
So and he must have had it ready to go and was just like, all right, I'm gonna drop this the day he gets kicked out. Which is a good strategy.
Oh yeah.
Because it literally happened, and then the video came out. I was like, "Oh shit!"
What was the video? Him talking about just being a court jester.
Basically, just going over all of the stuff that he did and all, or he didn't do, which is more of the important stuff for him.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I found in particular, I don't know if you guys heard about that. Did you hear about like how he like claimed to be part of like a Broadway musical?
Did he?
Yeah, he said he was a producer for the Spider-Man one, right? Or something like that?
Yeah, but all I had heard originally was that he was like, he said he was a producer on a Spider-Man musical. Little did I, in that one that did commercially very bad. Mm-hmm. Little would I learn. Yeah, it was the one we saw in 8th grade. Spider-Man.
Oh, that one.
Dark.
Nice.
Bouncing off the walls.
Yeah, nice. Bouncing off the walls. Yes, congrats.
It's the only song I remember.
Isn't it the same musical that the guy got seriously injured on?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I remember seeing the show. I see how he got fucked up. They're all on sort of ropes and stuff, and there were multiple of them. It was insane.
That's crazy.
I didn't know though that commercially did not do very well though. So I was like,
it was a disaster. I had heard that before.
I learned about that like way later. It's like a mega failure.
Yeah,
I saw it. I liked it. My eighth grade brain didn't know anything was going on. But hey, that Spider-Man show was all right.
Yeah, in case anyone doesn't know, George Santos, former congressman, because he just got kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
Known for lying since the get-go of his campaign, and really got in trouble this time because he for misspending campaign funds.
I don't know if you saw on Twitter. There were a bunch of people because he got one of the things he got called out for spending a lot of money on was OnlyFans subscriptions.
Oh my god! Yeah. Really nice.
And a bunch of people on Twitter were like, "Yo, this guy was my top donator or whatever."
Oh my god!
But like everyone was saying that.
One of my favorite lies that he told. I don't remember if this was after he was elected or during his campaign. He's lied so much it was hard to tell. So first he said that his mom died at 9/11. And that was false.
He lied about that?
He lied about that. And he said, well, no. I didn't say that she died in 9/11. I mean, like, she was in New York and, all the smoke and stuff injured her. And, later on she got cancer or whatever. And then she died. That was also proven false.
Oh my god.
The truth was she was in Brazil during 9/11. She just died of normal natural causes.
Oh my god.
That was god.
I think my favorite has to be probably one of the greatest quotes ever said this year.
Yeah.
Was because there was a whole thing where he was talking about he was very clearly like trying to like make himself appear to be Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think he even like went to like some events that were only for like Jewish people or Jewish things or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turns out not Jewish at all.
Yeah.
And then when he tried, when he was questioned on it, he was like, "No, I said I was Jewish."
Oh my god.
Like ish,
Yeah,
like
he
I'm kind
loves
of
dropping
Jewish.
that Jewish line.
And I'm like, how is that a real thing that someone has said?
He also claimed to be Ukrainian when he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Said his parents survived the Holocaust, which wasn't true as well.
Not true at all.
Dude, his parents survived the Holocaust. Mother was also in 9/11. I'm just saying, age-wise, that generally doesn't overlap.
Pick a struggle, please.
Another good one was he got caught up for lying on because he's Brazilian. He was on like a Brazilian podcast, like Brazilian speaking podcast, and on it he said that during his campaign run he had an assassination attempt on him.
Yeah,
like someone tried to assassinate him. Yeah.
Interesting.
Again, as typical, people found out, hey, that's not true. You were not. No one ever tried to assassinate you. What are you talking about? He goes, no. That was a total translation error. I said death threats. I never said anyone tried to assassinate me. I said death threats. You go listen to the actual podcast. He literally says attempto assassinado.
Attempto assassinado.
And I was like, listen, I don't know much the difference between Brazilian Portuguese and regular Portuguese, so that's a pretty big difference. Dude, for me.
Dustin, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know any Portuguese at all, but I think I understood that.
Attempto assassinado. No, I said death threats. I never said. He's great. I love this dude. He's awesome. He just can't stop lying.
That is the funniest shit ever.
I mean, he did kind of like fraud a lot of people out of money.
It is huge, though. It says he's only the third person to be expelled out of the house since the Civil War.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Being expelled from the house never happens.
He's up there with Confederate rebels and people who literally got convicted of crimes while in office.
Yeah. But I'm trying to remember, technically he hasn't committed crimes, has he? Isn't it all ethical concerns and stuff?
No, isn't he being charged?
Well, he's going to go to court for it. Yeah.
On 20-something things? 20-something things, I think.
Something like that. I don't know the exact number. He has his first court date is September next year. September 9th, I think.
What is he exactly being charged with?
I think when you...
being an asshole is not cool, but it's not illegal.
I mean, he made Well,
you can't be spending... It's illegal to spend campaign funds on anything other than campaign.
Whoa, is that what he was doing as well? Okay.
Yeah, he was buying
that's the OnlyFans thing he was talking about.
A lot of luxury shit. There was a lot of stuff where he was just he also misrepresented
Botox.
Misrepresented how much money that his campaign had, or he was I think if I remember from what I watched, he one person he charged a couple grand from their card and then deposited it immediately into his own bank account.
Wow.
Yeah.
He also allegedly... Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying?
I was just gonna say that there are some not cool crimes that he did.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point out that there are also crimes that he did.
He also allegedly took money from a fellow congressman and his mother, according to that congressman, at least, because he said that he found credit card charges. Well, he and his mother found credit card charges that they definitely didn't make of making money towards George Santos's campaign, and it was over the legal amount they were supposed to be able to donate to one. So they got in a lot of legal trouble because hey, you donated too much money to George Santos, and we didn't donate anything. What are you talking about?
Do you see it's one of the more sadder ones with the guy's dog? He all that too.
Wait, no, tell me.
There was it was a fundraising thing for this guy's dog who needed surgery. had a tumor. And I don't remember exactly how, but he kind of just took the money and ran.
George Santos did?
Yeah, he never
Someone
gave the
assassinates him in Minecraft.
attempto assassinato.
I hope someone successo assassinato in Minecraft.
In Minecraftito.
Minecraft.
Un Minecraftio. Mi amigo.
He also lied about some lame stuff too. Like he said he was the captain of a volleyball team in college, in a college I didn't even go to.
Oh my god.
Didn't he also
He
say
just loves lying? He can't stop himself.
There was also like another college he said he went to. Also did not go to. Yeah, so
all around just kind of a douchebag, so fuck.
Yeah. But another funny thing, probably my second favorite thing from him is
big fan of his
happened
work.
like a month ago, I think. Big fan of his work. Big fan of his work. I love him. He went into this meeting, like this conference room with another representative, I think it was. And he just walked out with a baby. Neither of them walked in with a baby, but he walked out with a baby.
What?
And then someone asked him, "Is that your baby?" Someone asked, "Is that your baby?" And he said, "Not yet." And he just kept walking.
Yeah. Do we know what happened to that?
No. Nothing ever happened from that.
What?
He walked into a conference room, left with the baby, and someone said, "Is that yours?" And he said, "Not yet." And he just kept walking. No further explanation
needed.
I don't know.
What is? Yeah, I heard about that. I guess I kind of just assumed that it would be resolved in some way. That we would get an answer.
No.
Dude. What is he doing?
Stealing babies, maybe. I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. If all of that shit was going down, now I am upset that he got expelled because we could have
right.
We could have had another year so much insane shit.
Dude, we thought that. I thought that after the whole speaker stuff was done, that we would have like a quiet couple of days in the house.
Nah.
But man,
there's
never a quiet day.
Never a quiet day. Not with a Republican Party.
Oh yeah, he is Republican, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
he is. He's the one Republican I liked.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's great.
I got one of the Republicans.
I've established this.
I got one Republican that I'm kind of all right with.
You know who wasn't all right with George Santos? That was pretty cool to hear about.
Yeah.
Our hometown boy, Mitt Romney, did not like him.
Hey, remember how I was just saying there's another Republican I kind of like?
Mitt Romney was like, this guy is a child and shouldn't be in the House.
Mitt Romney's, honestly, he is a Republican, but like, he's a pretty based Republican, I'm going to be honest.
Republican. I don't know what Mitt Romney is. I remember, I just know he
was Mitt Romney.
Probably.
He just decides in a whim when not to be an awful Republican person.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? Yeah, sure. Black Lives Matter rally. Why not?
Well, why not? He's usually a chill guy.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I have to look in. I'll wait for Twitter to get on that one. Tell me, is Mitt Romney over party yet? Is that a thing? We can't.
I'm pretty sure he's retiring after this term.
No, good for him.
Yeah, he deserves it.
Watch just drive.
No, Romney's all right. I mean, he's still Republican, so still kind of annoying. But he was one of the more common outspokers of Trump, I will say, who was a Republican.
Bro, I forgot. Dude, I forgot all about Trump. The fucking DeSantis.
Yeah, boy, get ready, because
fucking Santos. I'm waiting for the trial in was it Georgia?
Yeah, that's kind of the big one.
Yeah, because I think that one they're gonna have on TV. Is what I heard.
It's also the one with the treason charge.
Not only that, but the trials that we've
true.
seen so far with Trump, he just digs himself into such deep holes. It's amazing.
Did you see the thing about the gag order got reinstated?
Yeah.
And how he like promptly broke the first one twice?
They
keep doubling the fine.
Good. Because the issue is that if the fine in this case, it doesn't matter what they make it, he can pay it is the problem.
Yeah, but he's gonna learn what is that, exponents? Is that what that is, math teacher?
It doubles, so it'd be exponential.
Yeah, the thing where it gets bigger real quickly.
Yeah, that's exponential you're thinking of.
Yeah, that one.
Which is why exponents are called exponents, because they also get exponentially big.
He's gonna learn what those are real quick.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
Are you guys ready to have a podcast during a presidential election?
Oh god. We're just gonna be clown. Matt, I mean, all we have to do is travel back in time and talk about the 2021. We could have all the material prepared ahead of time.
We should do you remember that one time we watched the debate like on Discord?
Yeah.
And it was was the one where it was like, shut up, man. It was that one, I'm pretty sure.
Shut up, man.
Shut up, man.
Yeah, I think we watched multiple, but that one was definitely one of them.
I would love to.
Are we gonna watch, dude? So Matt, know how we occasionally film ourselves watching a movie or whatever?
Yeah.
We should do that, but with the debate.
Watch the debate, see if anything happens.
My favorite one was when Biden called Donald Trump Abe Lincoln. Making fun of the fact that because he said he was like the most black friendly president is Abe Lincoln or something.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, "Oh, Abe Lincoln over here." And he was like, "I'm not Abe Lincoln. I never said I was Abe Lincoln." Like, no, you're Abe Lincoln. Remember?
On the one hand, I laugh, but on the other hand, I cry.
America is a nation that can be described in a single word.
Yeah.
That's what Biden said.
Roughly.
Yeah. Paraphrased a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Only a little?
My favorite edit of Biden lately is the one where he just suddenly leaves like the stage to go walk off somewhere, and someone put the Lethal Company drop off shit behind him.
Oh my god!
It starts playing the ice cream music. It's like he's supposed to go get.
What's the name of that song? Because it's like
by Darude.
No. It's I know it has like the lyrics, "Can you tie it and not can you tie it like a bow or whatever."
Oh fuck! I don't know what that is.
You don't, Dustin?
Yeah, I knew what you're talking about.
What's that song called?
Hang low.
Yeah, exactly. All right, at least I know I'm not crazy.
Well,
all right, at least I know that I'm not crazy about that.
True. I very well could be.
Very well could be dead too.
I am dead, man.
So, do we hate Rockstar right now?
Wait, why? Because of them choosing when to put the trailer.
The trailer,
yeah, not the trial.
To be fair, on our not the
trial.
I think Rockstar's tried that.
With our new knowledge.
Well, here's the thing. It just says GTA 6. We never said it had to be like a world premiere trailer.
True.
Like maybe they're going to show that trailer again at the Game Awards.
Oh,
or maybe they'll do something else, like
maybe they'll do like some sort of like an interview with a Rockstar guy and like, "Yo, you announced GTA 6. That's nuts."
It is nuts. It could be kind of like what they did with Smash Brothers a couple of years ago when Ultimate, because they announced Ultimate before the Game Awards, but then they did the first DLC character at the Game Awards.
Okay.
So it could just be like, all right, we're going to do the trailer here, but we have like a cooler, bigger thing. I don't know what they can do to GTA. Make it big and cool, but you know.
It is still kind of annoying that it won't happen at Game Awards, though.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just happy to see GTA news.
Same.
I can't believe we got GTA 6 before a TF2 update.
Well, technically, GTA. Here's the thing: all we're hearing is when GTA 6 is a thing. It's probably not coming out for another year and a half. Like, I'm being honest, we're seeing a 2025 release, I think.
Probably.
Dude, maybe they saw our bingo board and was like, "Oh, we're planning on releasing it 2028."
Oh, never mind. We should let's wrap this up real quick. Let's speed it up. We're gonna crunch our workers, and Jeff, don't you dare talk about it.
I want to imagine that there's just like a bunch of executives watching the Game Awards, all with a printed out version of our bingo board.
Oh my god.
That's when we know we've made it.
Yeah. Like fucking Reggie and Todd Howard are in the same room. They're trying to get our bingo board.
So are they trying to stop our bingo board from happening, or they're trying to get it filled out?
They are using their power to try to influence their bingo board winning.
Okay.
Like I guarantee, like fucking Bethesda, some dude from Bethesda's like, dude, I am one away from winning, and all I need to do is just hit this big red button and announce Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh my god.
I know.
Bethesda guys one away has Reggie appearance. Reggie is one away and has Elder Scrolls 6 announcements.
And they're just looking at each other. Mm-hmm. You got something to say? You got an award to hand out?
Okay, let's work together. I'll go out there and announce Elder Scrolls 6.
Reggie announces Elder Scrolls 6 and they both win.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would have
Reggie shows up, but doesn't announce Elder Scrolls 6. He screwed over the Bethesda guy.
Oh.
He just walks out and goes, "Hey guys," and then leaves. Actually, no, that wouldn't screw him over. That would be a joke. Never mind.
Don't worry. I wasn't going to say anything. I was just going to go with it.
Thanks.
Reggie has only one left, and it's Reggie making an appearance. And he's all smug because he knows they're going to win.
Yeah.
Or he's like, fuck, where's my award? Oh, God, there's like 3 more awards before I go up. Quick, get the camera on me. Reggie starts doing something insane to get the camera to go on him.
Reggie walks up and just slaps the shit out of the guy. He's like, I know this will get coverage.
It's like, I saw this. Dude, just like the Oscars. Smacks him.
And then instead of saying, keep your wife's name out of your damn mouth, he's just like, I got bingo!
Bingo, baby!
Bingo!
Like, what are you? And they're like, what are you talking about? Oh, have you never heard about Game Award bingo?
Have you never heard about the Lads AM podcast?
Lads AM podcast.
Have you ever listened to Lads AM podcast?
Reggie goes up and is like, yeah, I found this good, cool underground underground podcast. Not a lot of people know about it. They have a bingo board. Hey, if the Lads AM have 10 subscribers, I'm one of them. If the Lads AM podcast only has 1 subscriber, I am them. If the Lads AM podcast has 0 subscribers, I am dead. And he says that on this, and then Jeff's like, "Oh shit, I gotta check this out."
Yeah,
Rob, can you storm the floor at the Game Awards and plug the pod?
Probably not this year.
Okay, I like that answer.
I'm a little busy this year, but
I mean,
we can pencil it in for the future, perhaps.
I mean, you're busy watching the podcast, watching the
Game Awards. You mean?
Game Awards? Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe in the future we can pencil it in them.
All right, cool. We can think about it. We can. We don't want to do it too late. We don't want to do a rush job on it. That makes sense.
All right. So, Matt.
That's me.
Should I talk about the shit that I've been dealing with for the last week?
The Minecraft stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, go for it. Do you
Okay.
wait, actually, you've been like recording your stuff?
Yes. I have
Do you have
all the footage
any
from me.
Do you have any clips I could put at the beginning? Anything good?
Depends on what you consider good, but yes.
Like funny?
Funny? Oh, I bought drugs off of someone.
yeah, I want that. Can you explain that to me? You haven't told me this one yet.
That's because this happened yesterday.
Okay, also first explain what you're doing.
Let me explain what I'm doing. Okay. Especially because I don't think Dustin knows anything about this.
You told me a little bit about it last week.
Okay. So, alright, I'm gonna skip a little bit of the early details. Basically, this YouTuber that I started watching about half a year ago does these giant, and I mean giant, Minecraft events with over 1,000 people on one server. And sometimes he does them with like a goal in mind. For example, a couple months ago, he did Simon Says with 1,000 people in Minecraft. But the big one that he usually does is what he calls these civilization events. And basically, if you join, you participate. You're basically left to your own devices. You can do pretty much whatever you want. The only rules are to essentially roleplay and don't just randomly kill people. So no RDM. So you have to, if you're gonna kill someone, there needs to be like some sort of reason behind it. You have to be able to explain yourself, basically.
Just like D&D.
Right, but the thing is
no murder hobos.
Right, no murder hobo, basically. And that's actually how I'd been explaining it to some people early on, because there are some people who are like, wait, I don't get the roleplay thing. I was like, from what I'm hearing, you ever play D&D, you're basically just doing that.
Yeah.
So, in order to get into this event, you needed to put in an application. And I didn't know how many people were going to apply, but I put in my application, and it ended up being like 8,000 people applying, and only about 12 to 1,300 got in. So, I don't know. I was like 12 or 13% of the people who applied got in, something like that. So, in the lead up to the event, which I should say happens 2 hours a day, 10 days in a row, tomorrow is day 8 of the event. So we're still in the middle of it. In the lead up to it, you could start talking to the people who were accepted and start kind of making a plan. Now, this time around, the information that we had ahead of time is that out of everyone who got accepted, we were going to be divided into 2 islands. And we were allowed to choose which island we went to, and we were given 3 pictures of each island. Island 1, the 3 pictures were a frozen wasteland, a volcano, and like the sketchiest like badlands you would ever see in your life. Alright? Option 2 was like the most peaceful forests and jungle you would ever see, and swampland. So I ended up going with a group that we called ourselves Cass Coalition, with our president of the nation being someone by the name of Cass.
Mm-hmm.
A girl by the name of Cass.
I would also name it after me.
Well, so Cass Coalition was actually supposed to be a temporary name. However, when we started talking all together about what to name it, we basically all just were like, nah, we kind of just like Cass Coalition. So, anyways, as a group, we decided to go with option 2. Personally, I kind of was like, option 1 seems more fun, but I'll stick with this group, we'll do option 2. So, we go option 2, we end up, first day, we got everyone together. The other thing I should say early on, proximity voice chat is in the game as well. Which is really awesome because it actually works really well. Even though there's so many people. So first day, we basically just have everyone get together. And then we started building stuff. So, back in my application, I had talked about how what I really wanted to do was two things. The first thing was be in charge of the food supply somehow. I wasn't quite sure how that was going to be. Whether at the time, I basically was going to be like a farmer growing crops. But that ended up changing a little bit. But the reason I wanted to do that was because I made an astute observation that was, realistically speaking, whoever controls the food controls the people.
History backs you up on that, so...
So I was like, if I control the food, no matter what, I have some power. And even in my application, I explicitly said, whatever group I join, if I disagree with the leader, I have no problem just killing all the animals, burning the crops down, and screwing them over and leaving. Because I know you all, especially you two who play Minecraft with me, you know my Minecraft strengths and weaknesses, i.e. I suck at PvP, so... I knew that doing PvP was not going to be an option for me to take power. Here's where things start to get interesting. So day one, right before we're dropped into our islands,
thank the bus driver.
All in a central location, so that the guy organizing it, his name and YouTube channel is Ish, I will say. People should definitely check it out.
Yeah.
He's got us all there. We're testing proximity chat. And he's hosting a Discord stage event so that people can listen to what he has to say. However, not everyone in our nation wanted to join the call. So I took it upon myself to start writing down everything that Ish was saying in Discord. That way, people who were not listening to him knew what was going on. Okay? And I mention that because it's very important in a little bit. So, after talking with people in my nation, I come to the conclusion I'm going to be the animal guy. I'm going to make a barn. I'm going to basically house the animals, breed them, kill them for food, etc. All of my food supplies go to either the bakery or the steakhouse. So meat goes to the steakhouse, and I get egg and milk to the bakery.
The duality of man.
So that's the plan. Secondary and third goal was to potentially get a cemetery going, as well as getting an emergency bunker. Which neither of those have come to fruition. And they probably won't because other people did it. But anyways, day one, really chill. Day two comes along, and we basically cast decides that there needs to be a council. Basically, think of it like the Senate, okay? So, there's going to be elections held for 5 council seats. And they're in different districts. So, I'm running against this other guy for the resources district. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm going to win this because all week before the event, I'd been talking with people, helping people out, being friendly. I lose the election.
Unfortunate.
I mean, I'm used to losing elections at this point, so. But
band president, Minecraft Resource District. You got your next one though, man.
Dude, you're leaving a third one out.
What's the third one?
I ran for
grade student council.
Yeah, grade 6 student council. There were
we both lost.
There were 15 people who ran, and it was like top 5 got it, and I was told that I was number 6 on most votes.
Dude, same.
Oh, interesting. So they probably told everyone that. So
did they? I was wondering. I'm like, I mean,
no, they posted our results.
Oh, Then maybe they posted ours as well. True. Me and Dustin were in different clusters 6th grade, so
I know. Dustin and I were not, and I don't remember that.
I don't. Anyways,
I believe you, Dustin.
The other thing, though, is that Cass said early that she wanted to appoint several council people herself. People who she thought had proven themselves. Now, in the back of my mind, I was thinking, that's stupid. It should just be the people who were elected. But there was a small part of me who was also saying, especially once I saw that I was losing the election, where I said, you know what, maybe I won't say anything in case I'm one of the people Cass has in mind. And I was.
God. Oh my God. Fake
But he looked at the
fan.
poll number. But he looked at the poll numbers like, maybe I can be Secretary of State. Who knows?
So basically,
I'll take a position on the cabinet.
So Cass justified me being on the council by saying that I was taking very good notes, and she wanted me specifically to go with her to meetings to take notes. So not only did I now have a seat on the council, but every major meeting that has happened on Island 2, I have been a part of, just about. Not speaking, but I've been there, I've witnessed things.
And you're... So what point do you plan on stealing a baby?
No.
Hey,
all right.
Hey, whose baby chicken is that? Is it
Yours?
yours?
Is that your baby chicken? Not yet.
Not yet.
All right,
Come on, buddy. We're gonna make so many arrows.
I am starting to realize that between real life politics and the politics I'm about to get to, this is a very political episode. All right, so here's the politics of Island 2. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Island 2, real quick area-wise and what it looks like. Think of the yin-yang symbol, okay? So there's a northern island, a southern island, and then there's a dot circular island in the middle. And all collectively, that is Island 2, okay?
Got it.
So all of that is the prosperous area, full of trees, full of greenery. There are a total of, 11 nations set up. And out of the 11 of them, most of them are small and irrelevant. There's basically 5 big nations. And by sheer coincidence, all 5 of us are on this northern island. So it's starting to get a little crowded there. So here are the players. Are you ready?
Yep.
So as I said, we have Cass Coalition. That is my group. Second group is Aperion. Then, I'm going to forget the names, actually. Shoot. So there's Aperion, there's Luminera. What are some of the other ones?
Bro, how long until you get to drugs?
I mean, a while.
Or some Atempinado assassination.
Oh, very soon, very shortly.
Because I know that's coming.
Oh yeah, that's
which is crazy how we've gone full circle.
Here, basically, there's all these major nations. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Out of every nation that exists on Island 2, I think ours is the only one that has the same leader that we had on day 1. Every other leader has been killed in an assassination.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft. Let me see here. The assassinations that have happened so far. Let me think here. Day 2, one of the major leaders was killed. Day 3, 6 separate people were killed in a massive assassination plot at a meeting.
Think the Red Wedding, but
even less of a heads up. I showed Matt the footage of that one, so. Several other ones happened. One happened today. There was a meeting today. Meeting was so peaceful. Everything was fine. We leave, and 1 minute later, one of the leaders was killed.
Why do you? Okay, you keep saying I mentioned this to you before.
Yeah.
But I need to bring it up.
Okay.
Why is when there is a rampant just assassination problem going on.
Yeah.
Why do they keep thinking it's a good idea? Let's put all our massive leaders in one spot.
All right, so here's the thing.
Let's put them in a really predictable area. Why not?
I have two answers to that, okay? I actually have two very solid answers to that, okay?
I'll be the judge of that.
Answer number one is because ultimately this is meant for a YouTube video, and that is awesome footage to have as leaders being killed.
Yeah, tell that to all right. Yeah, and that's
the second thing is actually starting about 3 days ago, the heads of the nations have stopped going to meetings. We just send diplomats now. We literally said diplomats are more expendable.
I mean, yeah, that is true.
So, like, Cass has not been to a meeting since, like, day 4.
True. Okay, that's smart.
And that is purely because we are acknowledging that they are not safe to go to. So, does that answer your questions?
That does answer.
He said, for some stupid reason, the head of one of the nations was at the meeting today and was killed. Oh, this is the other fun part. You ready?
I mean, I hate the victim blame, but...
it gets better. You know why?
Yeah.
So, this is meant to simulate civilization. So, when someone is assassinated in real life, typically that person is either put in jail for life or executed, right?
The person that did it.
Right.
Yes.
With the exception of one assassin, every single one has been arrested, put on trial, and then escaped from the same nation. There's this one nation called the Commonwealth where 3 separate times now they have gotten an assassin there, held a trial, and the assassin escaped. There was one time where I was asked, along with several other people from our nation, to escort one of the assassins to to that nation so that they could be put on trial. We escort them there, strip them of their armor, strip them of their resources, escort them there, leave. 5 minutes later, he escapes.
I mean, is it just that it's Minecraft so they can just break blocks and leave? Is there not an actual way to police
that? But it is honestly just gross incompetence.
Oh, like real politics.
It is just insane how incompetent, especially the Commonwealth is.
Well, at least they're doing a good job role-playing as cops, then.
not actually doing anything or protecting anyone.
Pretty
perfect level of incompetence.
So
yeah, I mean, if you reported your car stolen to them, they'll tell you if it shows up within the next 3 months.
But yeah, so our nation has had very little drama. The worst drama that we have had is so our council was originally about 9 big. However, in the last 2 days, we had one council member just straight up kill themselves. Another council member resign. Actually, I think we had 2 council members resign.
Wait, the one who died, they Minecraft died? Like they
Minecraft killed himself.
No, I mean, like they accidentally fell down a pit?
No, they purposefully fell down a pit.
Oh.
Like, on purpose, they killed themselves.
Well, why? They don't want to play the video game anymore?
Actually, yes, that is the reason. They literally were like, on board.
Jeez, okay.
This isn't as fun as I thought it was.
The frustrating thing is that guy, so that day, we were hosting a big meeting. And this was our attempt at hosting a meeting. We were like, we are not going to kill anyone. Everything's going to go smoothly. And he was going to be the moderator for the meeting. And 5 minutes before the meeting, he's like, nah, I'm not going to moderate it. Someone else do it. And we're like, are you kidding me? And then halfway through the meeting, he's dead. And I'm panicking because I don't know why he's dead. I'm thinking that someone killed him, pushed him off an edge, and that there's an assassin on their way to the meeting. Come to find out, he just killed himself. He was bored.
The boys just got Lethal Company, so like I gotta go.
He was literally playing CS:GO.
Sorry, I got those loot boxes. Gotta get the shiny knife or whatever.
Dude, CS:GO. I mean, CS2 is just kind of cracked, man. I don't know.
How did people find out that's why he left? Did he just say to Discord or what? Something?
I think Cass had messaged him on Discord, and that's what he said. So we're like, okay, cool. Anyways, all that to come to what Matt really wants to hear about, which is drugs.
Yeah, you haven't told me about this one yet. You told me about.
Like I said, so this happened yesterday. So yesterday, I'm just doing my thing. I'm at the beach, and I hear our leader Cass talking to this kid, and I specifically say kid because he sounds like he's no older than 13. Like, maybe even younger than 13. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of squeaking voice.
Yeah, he definitely knows a lot about society and government.
Yeah.
13 years
Anyways, I'm listening in, and the Cass is like, no, I'm good. And I'm wondering what's going on, so I'm like, oh, what's going on here? And he looks at me and is like...
Don't tell me it's a little kid!
And he looks at me and he's like, I've got some goods and Cass isn't interested. And I look at him, and I look at Cass, and I look at him, and I said, fuck it, I want to have fun. I'm curious where this is going. So I said, oh, what kind of goods? And he's like, stuff. And I'm like, all right, show me, I'm interested. So at the time, he didn't have his own place. He had, I think he wasn't in the nation the first 5 days. I think he had just shown up in the last couple. But I brought him to my barn, and we have a whole economy that's based on copper, because copper is just plentiful.
Yeah.
And so he's like, oh, I have, what was it? He said, I have some of that white powder. Do you want some? And I said, yeah, sure. And he literally drops a piece of sugar that's been renamed white powder. And then he's like, snort some with me.
He's just selling a bunch of rich kids oregano and telling him that it's weed. Oh, it
was coke.
It was sugar.
But it was sugar, but I mean, it was implied to be coke. Anyways, so we're having fun with it. I then leave, okay? He comes back again today. New product. Any guess as to what the new product is?
Black tar heroin.
Nope. Edible cookies.
Bro went from selling crack to weed. He went down.
Yeah, well, I don't think enough people were buying the crack, so... Oh, he also had his own drug done now, okay?
Oh, good for him. Oh, this kid's going places.
Well, this is where things start taking an interesting turn, okay? You ready?
Oh, no.
So yesterday, after we got off, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Him and this other kid started having a huge argument in the Discord. Where apparently this other kid had decided he wanted to leave our nation. Which, you know, if he wants to leave, that's totally fine. But the issue is that he had left his house behind. And so the kid who was being the drug dealer took it upon himself to take down the house. Well, apparently he didn't want the house taken down. He wanted it to be his summer home.
You can't... Oh, that's not how that works.
Yeah, well, hang on. So they start getting into a huge argument back and forth. And it gets to the point where this kid is basically threatening to kill the drug dealer kid in Minecraft. Literally, when I say in Minecraft, it's literally in Minecraft.
I know, but that's not how it sounds to me.
I know. But come to find out that this kid, not the drug dealer, the other one, has actually been causing people issues everywhere. Remember how I said we had an economy based on copper?
Mm-hmm.
He had actually tried to rob the bank twice.
Twice?
Additionally, he was causing everyone a nuisance. So, as of the end of the session today, we are executing him. Problem is he's no longer in the nation. He has sought asylum in another nation.
Oh my god! Now you have to. So now you have to go and like be like, hey, you have a prisoner of ours. He needs to serve for his crime.
Prisoner swap.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what to do here.
We just really want to kill this annoying kid.
We also, so this is the first day that the borders dropped, okay? So anyone who was on Island 1 can now come to Island 2. And I know very little about the politics that have been going on Island 1, okay?
Uh-huh.
But from what I gathered in the short amount of time that this happened today, is there was a mafia gang on Island 1, and it was ran by Mario. It was someone had the Mario skin and was using a voice filter, or was just an amazing impressionist, because he sounded just like Mario.
It's a me, Mario.
He comes to, so I don't know what the politics were. His mafia squad are basically in a war with this other group on Island 1, okay?
Yeah, the Koopas.
I don't know. Mario comes over to our nation today. We're chilling out with him. Things are fine. Hour and a half into the day, he's killed.
Oh, really?
He's killed by the nation that he was at war of. The issue is, he was killed on our territory. So now we have to figure out how we handle that, because if we do nothing, then that's basically saying that any sort of murder is okay in our walls, which is not okay. So there's just a lot of politics going on. Cass has basically become... Cass has almost become president of Island 2. Not just our own nation, but like the entire island. However, people are disputing that and arguing against it. I've brought up in conversations with Cass at this point that fuck Island 2, we should side with Island 1 and just kill everyone else on Island 2. Cass is possibly on board with me with that, because Island 2 is just such a fucking hot mess.
I mean, you don't want to let everyone else know that you're a hot mess, though. You want to put on
Everyone knows Island 2 is a mess.
Oh, dude, you had everything.
Well, it wasn't my choice to let everyone know. But yeah, that roughly summarizes things. There's a lot that happens. There's our nation hosts a pirate group that has like 45 to 50 members, who I genuinely still, after 7 days of playing with them, I still do not quite know what they do with their time. I think they basically just get in boats, explore, and then hang out at the tavern.
I mean, like real pirates. I mean,
pretty much, yeah. I think they also do a lot of the mining. So
they're waiting for some. They're waiting for a group of level 1 adventurers to show up so they can give them a quest.
Maybe.
Dude, there should be a guy. All right, here I have a bit.
Yeah.
You get like you know the skin.
I left one other huge thing out, but you say your bit first.
So you know the Minecraft skin where it looks like a guy's holding a block over his head, and it's like a really short guy. So like the head is like a block, and you have like a short Steve.
I mean, I can think of what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So you do that, but instead of putting a block over your head, you put you make it like an exclamation point.
Oh my god!
And then you just stand places, and people come and talk to you, and you just give them
quests.
Just give them a quest,
and it's just something stupid like bring me 15 ruses.
And then and then they do it, and they're like, what do I get? And I'm like, oh, I don't fucking know.
Matt, I'm gonna be honest, okay?
Yeah.
If I get to do another event, remind me, and I might do it.
It's like, I mean, it's become a quest. That's what you do.
Or better yet, Matt, if this happens again, join me if you possible.
I'll do it.
Well, actually, it's hard for you because you work till 8.
I could. Does it start at 8?
No, it starts at 6 and goes till 8.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to if my schedule stays the same.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. I could make it work, maybe.
But this is the other thing I forgot to mention. So for the most part, our army has been the pirates because, self-explanatory.
Yeah.
We now have a new army. It is an army of bees.
You have a bee guy?
No. There's no bee guy. So the whole islands. By the way, Dustin, you're still here, right?
Yeah.
Just been so quiet.
Mm.
But anyways,
good listener.
Very good listener. But basically, the whole islands are all custom made. So where we set up shop is a beach area, and then there were these giant, like 20, 30 block birch trees. And at the top of them, each one had like 3 or 4 beehives in it. And for the first like 4 or 5 days, there wasn't an issue. A couple of people were able to get bees to spawn in, and we started having some bees. And then, no one quite knows exactly how. We don't know if it was something natural. We don't know if someone was trolling. But, the next thing we know, there's about 70 to 100 bees in our nation. And I'm not exaggerating with that number.
Just roaming?
I watched someone run by my barn with a giant horde of bees angrily chasing them.
It's another day in
It
paradise.
is a miracle that no one has died to bee stings yet. One of our council members got very close today, getting down to 2.5 hearts because of bees. It has gotten to the point where even the person who is organizing this whole event, at the end of the day today, said that our nation is literally one of the only places that is having lag in the entire server, and it's because of the bees.
Good. Be different.
So, naturally, that provokes a discussion of how do we handle the bees, right? And if our nation goes to civil war over anything, it is going to be over these damn bees. Because half the people are on my side, basically, where I said, this is what we do. Have one person punch a bee, have all the bees chase that person away, and then they will chill out and not be in the nation anymore. The other half want to slaughter them all.
True. I agree. I like those. I like that guy.
The one who wants to slaughter them all?
Yeah.
So that's the discussion that we're having now.
If you want to tell me everyone on this server's content brand and they start doing stupid shit instead of doing the right stuff because it's better, I say you have to pick someone as a sacrifice.
You need to have the Great Bee War.
You go to war over the bees.
Doing basically the Australia's emu war, but with bees.
You get one guy has to punch a bee. They all chase him into a small room.
Yep.
And then that room is lined with TNT. And then
we
you
don't
blow
have
all
access
the
to
bees.
gunpowder.
What the fuck? And how is it war? All right. Do you have fire? Do you have lava?
We have lava, but fire spread is off. But mostly people have been dying to just swords.
True, swords will do that.
But also lava, stalagmites. Apparently there is. Oh, I had told you, Matt, that there's a warden on Island 1. Apparently, there's also one on Island 2, potentially. At the very least, someone deep in the jungle found a skulk sensor late on day 6. So yeah, that's basically what we're at.
And how many more days left do you have of this?
So, it's not an official number. About 3 more. The event is going to be about 10 days. However, that might be a little flexible.
Is there a end condition?
Basically, he with his videos, he likes to end on some sort of a big event. Usually, some sort of like a big battle. And especially this Civilization event, we haven't had like any battles. Just a bunch of assassinations. So my guess is that things are going to get to a boiling point very shortly. There's going to be a massive fight probably on day 10. If not, maybe a day 11. And that'll be it for the event.
I think whoever's doing this, I would like the idea that they have moles to start shit.
Maybe.
There's like a shadow government.
Oh, this is the other thing.
There's shadow
government? Island 2, right?
Your island, yes.
My island. We decided Island 1 gave a proper name for their island, so we said we need to give a proper name for our island. And we have been locked in an endless debate for the last 2 days. And it should have been settled today because we took a vote and there was a winner, and now we're being told that fuck that, we might not obey democracy.
Stop the count.
So Matt, let me ask you what name you think is better, okay?
Yes.
And if you go against the name that I think is better, I am gonna roast you, alright?
Okay.
So, your options are Athonia and Pandora.
Athonia?
Athonia and Pandora.
Athonia.
I like Pandora.
Athonia and Pandora. I like. Because Pandora's not really like. I don't know what Athonia is supposed to mean.
I can tell you.
Exactly.
Is
there like context to it?
It is a Greek word for paradise, I believe. Or something like that.
So Greek word for paradise or Pandora.
I still like Pandora better.
Just to hope he yells at me, I'm gonna go with Athonia.
Nah, Athonia is the correct choice. Fuck you, Dustin.
Fuck, so I like Pandora.
Athonia sucks. That's a stupid name.
I like Pandora. I love Pandora. That's a great name.
But here's the issue about Pandora, okay?
Dude, I guarantee I'm not going to agree. Well, okay, continue.
Well, you have to acknowledge a couple of things, okay? First of all, Island 1 for the last week has basically been memeing, and we don't know how much of it is memeing and how much of it is real, about how they want to invade. They want to invade, okay?
Yeah.
Naming our island Pandora, literally off of Chaos, Pandora's box, not the greatest idea. Additionally, in my opinion, in many other people's opinion, the name Pandora was kind of ruined by Avatar.
Oh, because it's also
Avatar.
It's the name of the planet in the Avatar movie.
Yeah, it's called Pandora. It's also the name of the planet in Borderlands.
Original. It's also just not that original.
That's why. That's why. I was like, yeah, that was my first thought. Was that Pandora doesn't really.
So we held a vote today, right?
Yeah.
By a vote of 28 to 25, Athonia wins.
Athonia.
And now they're trying to backpedal it.
Stop the count. Stop the vote.
And me and all of us on Chaos Coalition we're the ones that came up with Athonia. We're the ones who are promoting that name because we were like, fuck Pandora. And it's now pissing us off.
What's the name of the island number 1?
Off the top of my head, I don't remember.
Weird name.
I don't remember
You-
off the top of my one.
You're just prepared to say that no matter what.
Yeah. Pretty much.
What did you say?
I said weird name. I just reacted as though you told me a name. Power Move, they changed their name to Pandora.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, and then they
Well, the Power Move would go to Athonia.
Oh, actually, you're right.
Well, you guys are debating whether or not to have that as the name they just take for themselves.
They name themselves. You guys officially name yourselves Athonia, and they name themselves Cooler Athonia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they're like we're just like Athonia but cooler. Athonia 2, new and improved.
But yeah, I'm hoping, from what I heard, the last event that they did, the last Civilization event they did, everyone who participated at the end got sent to them a copy of the world map so that they could go back and look at it whenever they wanted.
Yeah.
So with any luck, if I can get a hold of that, then we can get it up on our server and I can show you all around.
Yeah, all the cool stuff.
Yeah. And like I said, I also have I've been recording everything that I did. And I actually have a couple of different ways of recording. So I recorded via OBS, which is cool. It covers my game feed. But there's also this mod that a lot of people installed, which is a replay mod.
I know what the one you're talking about. A lot of YouTubers use it.
Yeah, and it's actually really sick.
And you can do flyovers and get your character as you were going. Yeah, I've seen.
So I have a replay mod footage as well from every day that I played, which I have not missed any days, but I had to leave an hour early yesterday. Yesterday, I should say, we ended up doing 4 hours instead of 2. But we also made it designated a build day, so no one was allowed to kill anyone. Of course, people still did, but whatever.
No one's allowed to kill anyone per your rules.
No, per the guy who running the event said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wanted it to be a build day so that we had time to, finish all buildings, make everything look nice, stuff like that.
I don't like that. I don't think he should be interfering.
He really hasn't. That's really been the extent of interfering. And technically, he put it up to a vote. He said, would you guys be interested in a build day where you have longer hours and you can't kill each other during that day? And 800 people voted yes. So it wasn't like he just decided it.
Does he exist somewhere in this world, or is he just like a deity?
He is both. So he is a deity, he flies around, but he also interacts with people. On day 5 or 6, he actually came into my barn and said, oh, is this your place? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, cool. It's a really cool place. So, in theory, there's a chance that the conversation I had with him, because he talked to me for a couple minutes about the barn, there's a chance that could be in his video. Do I think it will be? No. But
so he is he's not a regular person.
He's not a regular player. He's not killing people. He's not part of any nation. He knows everything that is going on. But he's also physically there.
Oh, he could.
He just teleports around to different nations or whatever. Kind of just.
Dude, I would just kill people. Dude, imagine he just kills someone and no one knows how they died. That'd be sick.
He is God.
Yeah.
Well, it would come with a death message saying he did it.
Lame.
You want to hear some real juicy controversy though? Well, I shouldn't say controversy, but I don't know all the details of what's going on here, but there's a cover up going on, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So it makes more sense to tell this working your way backwards. So, earlier today, as I said, today was the first day that the borders dropped, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And there was a funeral held in our nation for this player whose username is Wood Daddy, okay?
Wood Daddy. Okay, based. I love it.
And he'd been in prior events. In fact, it's usually him and another player, Wood Mommy.
Oh.
This time around, they both were on separate islands, and on day 3, Wood Daddy died.
No!
So today, one of the first things we did with both Island 1 and Island 2 people was we held a funeral in our nation. Because Wood Daddy was a part of our nation. Alright? Everyone was upset. Everyone was crying. It was really sad, okay?
Oh.
Here's where it gets crazy. You ready?
Yeah.
I saw a video that was circulated for about 1 minute before it was deleted that showed how Wood Daddy died. And honestly, I don't know how I missed this because it was literally like 20 blocks away from me.
You're in the background of the video, just like, ooh.
In the background, but my barn is.
On your property.
This is literally what happens in the video. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
The person who's recording is at the bottom of a giant tree. And screams up there and is like, Wood Daddy, I need you to come down. And it is so obviously fake. And then he just jumps off the top of the tree and dies.
Wood Daddy jumps off the tree.
We're treating this, as far as I know, I am one of the only people who know that this event was basically staged. Wood Daddy's death was not an accident.
Mm.
It was a tactful thing, and I don't know why.
What kind of life insurance policy did he have?
Well, here's the thing. Like I said, he was in prior events. He was a big character in prior events. So, combining everything that I'm understanding, I think that when his video comes out, the truth of Wood Daddy's death is going to remain a secret. They're going to act like it was an accident. And this is like a mini plot point for the video.
Probably, yeah.
Why? I don't know. But it's one of the only things that I've seen that has felt very forced. Not that I'm saying there's a problem with it, but I thought it was interesting.
Oh, you think the YouTuber is doing it?
I think behind the scenes he's talking to people, yes.
I don't think there's anything wrong with him picking some random person and be like, I want you to kill this man. If it's like that.
I think
I want you to kill him. This man cannot live to the end of the event. I'll give you a diamond. And you're like, yo, a diamond. That's insane.
But here's the thing, is the whole, because like, I'm sure you know, there's a lot of people who do Civilization events like this.
I've seen it before.
And I watched a really good video a couple weeks ago that explained why his videos are the best ones of this genre. And it's literally because there's no gimmick. There's no objective. People just get to do what they want to do. So by having something like this be staged and then pretending like it isn't kind of feels odd. So I'm just curious what exactly is going to come of that.
Well, how does Wood Mommy feel?
So like I said, she was on Island 1. So I've never personally talked to her. At the funeral, she was very upset, and that's really the only interaction I've had with her.
Just saying, this guy's got a good life insurance policy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think it was a setup? Damn.
Just saying. Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. So, Dustin, what are your thoughts on all this Minecraft stuff?
Fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that you can just do politics in Minecraft. You don't even have to do it in real life. How the fuck
Oh,
you get over
on
that?
that note, because of this, I may be a little late to D&D tomorrow.
I am going to do a thing.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be any more late than you or Dustin normally would be, so.
Fair enough. Yo, we're in the end game, brother.
The end game of D&D, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works, isn't it?
I got a lot of stuff to get through. There's like a bunch of big things I want to do, and if I can get them done all in one session, be pretty sick.
How many sessions do you think we could be done with?
I want to be done by the end of the month, by the end of the year.
You want to be done by the end of the year? Wow. Okay.
If I can get through,
does that include the fact that Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve are Sundays?
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck you up.
They're Sundays.
Yeah, I'll fuck you over because Christmas Eve I'm not gonna be able to do.
I wouldn't expect you to.
New Year's Eve technically I could do.
I mean, I'm working both, but yeah, I know. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, end of the year is probably not. Maybe the equivalent. Maybe like 4 or 5 sessions.
Okay. So yeah, but you still have like that number of sessions in mind left.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And that's all depends on how the last. Because I know like the blast. I don't know. I think Rob was here when I mentioned it that I typed it all up and I was high when I did it, and then I found it and I didn't remember doing so.
Yeah, you did mention that.
I know.
Wait, what did you type out?
He typed out his plans for D&D.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just sat down and was like, I'm gonna get all this done right now, and I did. And I understand what I wrote. I'm just not very good at spelling normally. So it was a little bit of decoding on that one, but eventually I got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last, I got big story beats, and then I have a plan for the last one. And I came up with something for the next campaign when I was on my way to work today because I thought of something and I thought it was pretty cool.
Oh boy.
So that's the update on that's a D&D update.
So then let me ask you this then, Matt, okay?
No.
It sounds like you've been already spending quite a bit of time thinking about the next campaign.
Yeah.
Do you think we're still taking a couple months off, or do you think we're gonna just take maybe a week off and then just jump right into it?
Probably a couple weeks.
Couple weeks, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's time for us to talk to you about our character.
Yeah, that's part of it. I probably gotta start getting you guys do that soon, actually.
Well, let's finish this
I need
one
to think
first.
of something.
Well, I mean, more of get not so much talk to you guys about characters, but make sure you are in a position to talk about your character.
Oh, in terms of yes, I am participating in this campaign.
More get yourself in a position that if I say, "Hey, let's talk about your character," you can do so in an effective way.
Oh, okay.
It's yeah, here's what I want. Here's the plan.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I know what class. I might know what race. I don't even have a name though.
So
Matt, all I have is what I sent you that one time.
Really? That's it?
It's just about it. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Wait, what did you send him?
Not telling.
I sent him a little secret about my next character.
Yeah, okay. and I've already given the green light on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And I have nothing. I keep telling myself, I'll just think during work, but It's hard to think during work. Sorry, what were you saying?
I was agreeing with you. I often.
Oh, okay.
That's why I say to myself every Saturday night when I have nothing planned for D&D. I'm like, I'll just think about while I'm at work. It was way easier when we were doing D&D on Monday, and I had the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I'm like,
is with campaign 4, if it's like that big a deal, we can go back to Monday and just if people can't do Monday, so be it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I remember we discussed like just going back to Monday 7 to 11, but still doing the just try to come in when you can thing.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
We playing with those new monk rules? I vote yes.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Trying to figure Dustin, you do not Dustin. You do not understand how much I've been trying to wrap my brain about how apparently the entirety of the D&D community thinks that Monk is underpowered and needs help. And I'm over here being like, I can't go a session without getting fucking stunned or having him fucking catch houses out of midair. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I thought I fixed it by saying he couldn't walk on walls like a Spider-Man, but that didn't do anything. It's
here's a question.
You needed a buff.
He didn't. You've been fine. You're like 3 or 4 years in, and you've been fine this whole time. You don't need a buff.